What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I went on Tinterweb earlier this week and what I've bought, a Ration X meal, menu A all day breakfast. This is the single meal variant. They do a 24-hour ration pack. If you guys like this video and you want to see what the 24-hour ration pack has in it, I will gladly get one of those and do a review of that for you too. The thing that stands out to me about this, it advertises itself as being able to heat the ration itself, or self-heating ration. So I'm quite excited about that because it strikes me as being potentially a great idea. A, if you're just going for a day hike and you just want to be able to like chuck in a few extra rations in. I mean, if you get stuck for any length of time up on a hill, on a mountain, on the moor, wherever, you know, it could be a nice little thing just to be able to throw in the bag. There's another benefit for this. If you're the sort of person that's an idiot and forgets to check their gas canister before they go out, having the stove all in the ration pack might be beneficial. And I think I paid £12–13 for this. We'll put a link in the description below so you guys can sort of go over obviously and have a look for yourselves. So anyway, that's 661 grams, but let's see what's inside, shall we? Okay, we've got a chocolate cake, gâteau au chocolat. That's nearly 400 calories just for that piece of cake. This is the other thing, it's got quite a long use by date. It's saying used by March 2023. Bag of boiled sweets. I don't know about you guys, but I always buy like a bag of midget gems or something when I go camping anyway, so you know, problem solved. A brew kit, already done. Premium blend, finest English breakfast tea, continental freeze-dried coffee, tea and coffee whitener. We've got alcohol-free cleansing wipe, 2 sugar sachets. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a good quality spork. That's the sort of thing you could use again and again. Isotonic drinking powder with apple flavour. That's 80 calories on its own of energy drink. Traditional hot chocolate drink. Cereal bar, cookies and cream flavour. 212 calories right there. And then we have our English breakfast. I don't know if you guys have eaten these sort of boil in the bags with the rubbery sausages and beans in before. I quite like them, I've eaten a lot of them. 121 calories involved in that. You got about 700–800 calories worth of rations here. So this is the hot pack flameless heater. So what we're gonna do, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's this little pad in the back, the heater pad. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tear open the bag at the top, we're gonna slide the meal into the bag. Once the meal is in the sleeve, we're gonna put the 50 ml of water in. There's this little wavy line on the bottom, which is the fill line for water. That's gonna activate the heating pad. Then we're gonna fold it over with the heater pad underneath the meal. You don't reseal it, but what I'm gonna do is it's got this sticky tab here, which when you fold it over, I'm guessing it's gonna keep it sort of relatively sealed. But I'm guessing it generates steam, so it's gonna build up pressure, so you don't want it totally sealed, otherwise it will blow the bag. So without further ado, what we're gonna do is we are gonna set up to heat this up, and I'll show you how that goes in a moment. That was nice and simple. Okay, next step is insert meal pouch. Now, the heater pad is here and the meal pouch is behind it. So now I'm going to add the 50 ml of water, then I'm going to fold the bag over, and then we're going to wait for 12 minutes. That's it, the fill line. Let's start the timer. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting something more dramatic to happen. Spinning it around. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes and so far absolutely, as far as I can tell, no heat whatsoever coming from this bag. Okay, something definitely happened then. Wow. Okay. Talk about dramatic. That went off with a pop. I sealed it too much. It was going to explode the bag. I had to open it. The steam that's coming out of there now, unbelievable. That was an incredible reaction. Right. Man, there's some heat there now. Okay, so we're nearly at 5 minutes now. I'm going to try and find a way to keep this sort of rested shut. Okay, so the actual heat coming off of this thing is incredible. We're at just over 9 minutes. Not entirely, it says don't reseal the bag, but at the same time, there is a lot of heat that's sort of coming out at the same time, so I'm a little bit dubious as to whether I should be trying to minimize what's coming out. As far as an emergency ration goes, if you can have one of these heater bags and a wet meal in your pack, I mean, that's just brilliant, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't take up hardly any space or weight, you know, especially if it's cold. If you're holding on to this whilst it's cooking for 12 minutes, I mean, that's gonna heat you up no end. So I'm gonna give it a minute and I'll see you guys when I'm sat back at the table ready to chuck into my meal here. All right, meal, bag, go. Whew, look at that. Okay, plenty of steam coming out. There's definitely been a lot of heat exchanged in here. I haven't eaten one of these in such a long time. Quite excited about it, I'm very excited about it. So, those of you that are still with me, you've tuned in to watch me eat. It's actually really hot in the hand. I literally can't hold that with my bare hand. Fortunately, I've got like my neck scarf thingy here that I'm gonna sit it in. That's actually really good. Okay, it's not piping hot, but it's definitely warm enough to make a difference. I'll take that back, there are definitely elements of it that are piping hot. I mean, I didn't need to make a spark. There was no possible way that a high wind was gonna blow that ignition out, or the flame out for heating it. Look at that big chunk of sausage. It's not spicy, but there's definitely flavour there. It's good, I like it. But something that caught my eye from the moment I opened the rations was the chocolate cake. Let's try this out. 389 calories, nearly 400 calories of chocolate cake. I mean, that's gonna put a smile on anyone's face, isn't it? Honestly, when you look inside, it looks like just a slab of brownie in there, you know? Okay, so that's what it looks like when it comes out. Yeah, it's quite dry. It's not like mother's brownie straight out of the oven. It's falling apart a little bit. Okay, maybe the chocolate cake isn't worth getting so excited about. I mean, this is really hard work. I mean, I haven't eaten half of this cake yet. I'm burning as many calories as I'm consuming, just trying to get this stuff out of my teeth and out of my gums. You know, if you've been hiking all day and you sat down of an evening and you made yourself a nice hot brew, I'd enjoy that piece of cake. As much work as it is, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill this isotonic sachet up with 250 ml of water. I'm gonna use this to wash the cake down. Okay, word of advice, don't open the whole top, just tear the corner, put the water in, pinch it shut, shake it. If you tear the whole top, it's gonna leak everywhere when you're shaking it. Apple flavor, isotonic. I don't even know if this is energy, it's just replenishing sorts of minerals, isn't it? I think. It's better than water, I suppose. I don't even know why I'm drinking it out of the sachet. I'm at home, I should get a glass, right? Okay, Captain Sensible is back using a glass. This is what you get if you feel the need to use it and you've got a cup with you. Maybe just pour the contents into a cup and stir it with a spoon. You know, if you're in a pinch, use the sachet, but that really was futile effort, pointless. The apple drink tastes nice, I like it. It says that there's sugar in it, so I'm guessing that's meant to give you a little bit of a pick-me-up. I'm not entirely sure if it was in the rations anyway, if I would drink it just for the sake of it. If included in those 24-hour rations are things that you're not necessarily going to use, like the isotonic drinks. If you continue to use these, you're going to end up with sachets and sachets of isotonic drinks that you're not drinking. Next up, cereal bar, cookies and cream flavor. On first inspection, cookies and cream, that suggests Oreo to me. I want it to taste like Oreo, if I'm honest. Wow. It does taste like Oreos. And it's got like a Rice Krispie Square kind of texture to it. Okay, Ration X. Word of advice, keep your isotonic drink, just put in another one of these bad boys. That was actually delicious. That sort of wraps up the key elements of the ration pack. There's other bits and pieces like the coffee, the tea, the traditional hot chocolate mix. Do I think it's value for money? You pay £4 or £5 for a wet boil in the bag meal. So right off the gate, that's nearly half of the value of the pack. You're getting a piece of cake, cereal bar, boiled sweets, your complete brew kit, a spork, and a flame-free method of heating heating your meal. You are paying for the convenience a little bit. Would I pay for the convenience? Yes, yeah, I'd pay for the convenience for sure. I think this is definitely a viable option. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Chase.